Okay, so that was President Trump meeting with the Hungarian Prime Minister. It was just a short time ago. They're right now in a working lunch at the White House, but they opened it up to press and questions. Mike Pompeo is here, former Secretary of State and a Fox News contributor. And they were asked many times, Mr. Secretary, about Hungarian purchases of Russian oil. Will they stop? Can they stop buying Russian oil?
Well, it's great to be with you. The answer is they can stop. The world needs to provide them a solution. We need to come up with a solution. They need to have oil. They deserve it. Their people need it to heat their homes and to use it for all the useful products that Hungarians need it for. We ought to find an alternative, a route to get it in there. There's a pipeline issue, but all of these are just technical problems. But more importantly, all of the European countries need to get serious about this. Hungary is a relatively small nation, a relatively small consumer of Russian oil compared to what the others have been doing. All of Europe needs to get on board. They need to stop funding Vladimir Putin's war of aggression against Ukraine. We all know how to do that. We can find plenty of substitute product, including from the United States of America, and deliver good economic outcomes for Europe and security outcomes for them and for America as well.
All right, so bringing an end to the Russia's war on Ukraine, President Trump said this in that meeting just a short time ago on when it could possibly end. Listen, call for two guys.
What is the main dispute with the Russians which prevent the Budapest summit with Putin from taking place?
The basic dispute is they just don't want to stop yet. And I think they will. I think it's taken a big toll on Russia. This war would never have happened if I were president. It's stupid that it happened, but it did happen. I inherited the war, and I think we're going to get it ended not too distant future.
Not too distant future. What did you take away from that?
So first of all, I agree with this predicate. I think it was pretty unlikely that Vladimir Putin would have invaded Ukraine were President Trump in office. He didn't do it during President Trump's first term. He did it when President Obama was there and again under President Biden. Now you've got to go restore deterrence. To do that, you've got to impose real costs. So we were just talking about economic sanctions on Russian oil. And then my judgment is we've got to provide the Ukrainians, we, the West, Europe and the United States, with weapons that can impose staggering costs on his military-industrial complex, the place that makes weapons, the place that makes fuel systems, that transport logistics to the front line. Those are the ways that you impose costs on Vladimir Putin so that what President Trump said becomes true. Putin decides it's not worth the cost anymore.
Well, certainly that came up, the war and the use of Hungary's use of oil, and also Europe immigration was a big point. And President Trump heaped a lot of praise on the prime minister for that. Listen.
Viktor has had a very hard stance on, more than anything else, immigration or even illegal immigration. He literally has accepted no one over the years. Think of how much greater these countries would be if they didn't have the tremendous crime that has come in with the immigration. People just flowing into Europe. They've got to stop it. And not only stop it, they have to reverse it. They have to get them out.
The president using Hungary as an example for what he would like to see Europe do to improve their immigration status.
Yeah, look, dead on true. We see what's happened in France with cities that now are no longer French government control. We see what happened around London. We have large, unassimilated Islamic populations. Hungary got this right. Most of Europe got it wrong in the same way that President Biden got it wrong for so many years in the United States. Every nation that wants to have its own sovereignty needs to have secure borders, decide who gets to come into the country, and make absolutely clear that unlawful, illegal immigration is neither appropriate nor going to be tolerated. Hungary got it right. Most of the rest of Europe is suffering because they got it wrong. Now we all collectively need to go get it right.
Got it. Mr. Secretary, always good to have you on America Reports. Thanks for being here.
Great. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.
You as
yes,
well.
ma'am.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Compagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.